Hi guys, welcome back. This is another really random video. I know I'm supposed to be making like actual content, but I'm just upset right now. It's not about anything in particular. I mean, I kind of am. I'm going to get into this, and I know this is going to sound rude, and I always encourage conversations about it. Nothing that these people are saying for the most part is wrong or bad, and I understand that. It's... okay. This is not gonna be, I'm not trying to expose anybody, I'm not trying, fuck this shit, to say anything is like bad or whatever. I'm not trying to tell people how to live their life. I know the entire last video was like, oh, I'm going to expose this random person. First of all, I didn't even expose them, I didn't even give you their @ and second of all, I don't care. Okay, I have no moral compass. This is gonna sound really fucking stupid, but, I can smell the bacon grease on my hands. Okay, that's actually fucking creepy. Why would I smell my own fingertips? I'm a slut. Okay. Tana Mojo apology voice. How does she's like, I'm really like how does she do her apology voice? I don't fucking know. Anyway, I kind of did it in the not the last Bunksy video, but the one where I'm like, I screwed up and I posted things on Instagram. Okay. All right, let's talk about why I'm a horrible human being. I'm like actually about to cry right now. Like I literally like I'm so fucking stressed in general. Okay, so I have never really put much thought into what I eat, and by saying that, I'm not like trying to be unhealthy, or I'm not like, oh, I don't care what I eat, I'm gonna eat a fucking like whatever. What I mean by that is that I don't have the mental energy. I have serious anxiety about, what goes into food. I have serious anxiety about chemicals, pesticides. I used to really have serious anxiety about pesticides and stuff like that. I cannot in good conscience do any sort of research on what's actually in food, because if I do that, and yeah, I mean, I'll read ingredients labels and stuff, but I mean, in terms of like, I cannot in good conscience. I am not in a place where I feel like, also, I'm not the one buying the food in my family, and my dad doesn't have a ton of money, so what I'm trying to say is, even if I was, I'm not in a place where I feel like I can research everything I get, because, and I'm saying this because if I looked at the posts I see all the time about different companies and different stuff, if I look at all those posts, if I look at the videos that go around, I can't make myself do it, because I'm going to be completely 100% honest here. I have no sort of, I mean, I do have self-esteem issues with how I've looked. I've had self-esteem issues about how I look, but I have no sort of eating disorder in terms of, I would never starve myself because I thought I was fat, because I'm not trying to like brag and be like, I'm not fat, like I'm not skinny either, I'm just like, whatever. I am not that person, but I feel like it could become dangerous if this sounds really stupid, but if I knew what was in all of my food, or knew what was behind all of my food, and because I don't have the ability to shop anywhere I want, even if I was an adult, I probably wouldn't have the money to shop anywhere I want. You know what I'm saying? To be totally conscious about what I'm buying. I wouldn't have the money or the ability. At the time, I don't have the ability. What I'm saying is, in that regard, I eat out a lot, and by eat out, I don't eat like McDonald's, I don't eat like greasy fucking food. I'm not like, I try to eat like relatively healthfully. I'm not like, I don't eat like, I mean, I like, you know what I mean? Like, I try not to eat like grease burger, McBurger, but, that's just because I don't want to put fat in my body, and it's fucking gross. I know I just said I ate bacon, but like, I eat like one piece of bacon with like other things. I don't just, like, eat a plate of bacon. Okay. And by the way, soy bacon is not nearly as good. I grew up with soy bacon. Now, my dad eats a lot of meat. My mom was, I don't know what you call it. It's not a real vegetarian, but it's like you eat poultry and fish, but like not anything else. And when I was a kid, I didn't eat meat because I didn't like it. I didn't like the taste of it. I just thought it was gross. So, I would eat a lot of vegetarian things as a kid. So that's just because that's what my mom made in the house. And I'm going to say, I've missed a lot of those recipes, but I am going to say that I am I don't eat that much meat to begin with because I don't like eating, like, and this isn't like a conscience thing. Generally, especially when my dad cooks it, I love him, but yeah, I find the texture, like big chunks of meat, to be tough. Like if it's meat in a dish, like I'll eat tacos. Okay. I will eat, like, ground meat if it's, like, in something, or if it's, like, a thing at a restaurant, if it's, like, a sandwich or a salad, I'll sometimes get it with meat. Like, I'll get a sub with, like, salami or whatever on it. And then I go to Noodles and Company, I get, like, the chicken. It's, like, a Mediterranean salad with chicken because it's a salad, you know, I need the protein. And just also where I live, there's not vegetarian restaurants, there's not whatever. I just have to eat whatever I can because I'm busy. Okay. The point is, I don't have the time, investment, mental energy. If I looked into everything, if I quit eating meat, if I quit drinking milk, if I became completely vegan, and then if I looked into what brands use bad pesticides on their fruits and vegetables, I'd probably eat nothing. Well, I don't even know. My dad makes pancakes with milk, too, and chocolate chips. Vegan pancakes. I don't even know what I would be eating. I do not know what I would eat. Like, literally, like, I'm not trying to say, like, my life depends on meat. I'm not trying to be a melodramatic bitch, but it's because of my anxiety, because I can't cook. Food has to meet 3 criteria for me. It has to be something I can actually get down and actually enjoy eating. Because I have I have very heightened senses in general. And I have quite a problem with food texture, so that's why I don't eat a lot of tough meat, because I cannot get it down. But a lot of foods in general, like a lot of cheeses, and I know you're like, if you're vegan, you don't have to eat cheese, but that's not the point. The point is just a lot of food. There are vegetables too. A lot of food in general, the texture just really bothers me. If the taste doesn't bother me, the texture bothers me. For instance, cake frosting, it's the taste. It's just so ridiculously sweet, I just can't eat it. Like, I literally cannot eat it. And there are certain, like, textures I just cannot get down, like certain cheeses and stuff. Like, if it's, like, melted, or if it's, like, a certain kind of cheese. I don't mean to be, like, that person, but I mean physically cannot get them down. Like, obviously, if I was, like, starving to death and I actually going to die, I would do it. But, like, I mean, like, as of, like, generally, it's, like, a gag reflex. I can't get it down. Now, the other thing is that, okay, I'm like, I can't get it down. So, for me, food has to be readily available in my house, something that I can eat, you know, because I can't cook for shit. If it's not something I can cook in the microwave or the toaster oven, I'm probably not going to cook it. 2, it has to be something that both tastes and feels fine going down. And 3, it has to have the necessary nutrients so that I am okay. Because that's the other thing. I have a pretty fast metabolism, and I also tend to have blood sugar drops if I don't eat enough. And I have to have both protein and starch. And I know there are meat substitutes, but I'm saying I'm not really in a place where I can buy it. Like, I need to be able to have and something like a piece of bacon and a glass of orange juice. that's gonna fill those needs for me. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, and I know orange juice is 100% vegan. That's not the goddamn point. Like, I need sugar. Like, when I need sugar, it's processed as heck. Like, the orange juice you get at the store, when I need sugar, like blood sugar, if I'm, like, gonna pass out, I drink orange juice a lot. It, like, helps a ton. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, I don't have a specific diet, but I do have specific needs. And before you're like, just learn how to cook, idiot. Okay, listen. Cooking, like, anything other than a microwave meal or a toaster, or, like, putting an Eggo in the toaster, which I do, I can do that. But doing anything, like, other than that, I can't. And when I say I cannot cook, I mean that literally. I mean, I've done stuff before. Baking is one thing. I'm not, like, great at it. I wouldn't, like, choose to do it a lot of times. But I've done stuff like made brownies from a mix. Because, you know, you pour them in, you put them in the pan, you put the pan in the oven, and then you just have to check it until it's done. Cooking, though, you often have to be doing multitasking. You have to be, you know, boil water and chop this up while you're following directions or reading the recipe, while there are hot things on a stove, while this and that and this. And I know there's things like crock-pot meals, but again, there's 2 of us living at my house. Crock-pot meals are not very productive. The point I'm making here is, if I was going to say I wanted to make, I don't even know, like, an omelet. I don't like eggs, so I don't know. That's the other thing. I do not eat eggs. Like, if they're in something, that's fine. Like, if somebody puts eggs in my pancakes or whatever. But I mean, I do not eat eggs. Like, I just don't like them. It's more of a texture thing, I think. And they're also, like, really bland tasting. But, so that's another source of protein gone for me. I know eggs are not vegan at all, but they are vegetarian, I think. They're not meat. Eggs are not meat. Eggs are also not dairy. Tell that to my 11-year-old self. If they're not dairy, no, they're still animal products, so they're definitely not vegan. What am I talking about? I'm talking about eggs. Okay. That's another, like, quick source of protein gone. Anyway, what I'm saying here is that I do not eat that much meat. I'm not, like, a meat hound or anything. When I'm out at the store, I guess what I'm saying is the reason I can't cook is because even making cocoa, like making cocoa on the stove, I did it Christmas Eve and it was bad. I mean, the cocoa was actually okay, but, like, the process was bad. I get severe anxiety trying to read instructions while measuring things, while keeping things from boiling over, while dealing with the stove. I cannot multitask at all. It gives me severe fucking anxiety. I'm not making that up. It's true. And I can't say I'm going to cook that much an adult. So what I'm going to say here is, as it is, I order, like, okay, if I'm in a restaurant, I will get, like, again, I'll get, like, a salad with chicken on it, or I'll get, like, which is, like, this much meat, or I'll get, like, even if I get tacos, that's probably a little bit more meat, but I don't eat it, like, every day or anything. You know, tacos. I'll eat tacos. Occasionally, very occasionally, I'll order, like, a sandwich which has, like, a slab of meat on it. Occasionally, like a chicken sandwich. I don't do it very often. Not for whatever reasons, just because I'm not really crazy about it. But occasionally I'll do that. Or, like, a burger or something. I don't eat that stuff that often, though. Now, let's be clear here. I will eat, like, lunch meat on a sub. There's a really good sub place I go to that's local to me, and their subs are really great. And I guess to me, I'm more worried about having a balanced diet, you know what I'm saying? Having protein on the sandwich than, you know, to me, that's just how I am. Like, I need to not pass out. Like, I'm sorry, like, okay. All right, I just want to wrap this up. I'm saying, as it is, I eat, like, stuff like that when I go out. I'll eat, like, chicken salad, or if there's meat in something, or whatever, I'll order it. Like, I guess what I'm saying is I don't usually go in going, like, oh, I specifically want to order meat. I usually go in, like, oh, let's eat dinner. Oh, this thing comes with chicken. Sure, I'll order it with chicken. You know what I mean? Like I'm not, I don't even like chicken that much. I'm not kidding. I don't like the taste of, I think it's really bland when it's not seasoned well. Okay, beef I can't eat at all outside of ground beef. Ground beef is the only beef I can eat because, and I like ground beef, like if it's a well-done burger or if it's a taco. Otherwise, I do not eat beef. I don't eat beef. I don't like the taste. I really don't like the texture. Pork, I do like pork a little bit, but again, the texture of like pork rinds. Again, I will eat bacon. I will eat ham sometimes. Ham is not my favorite. I will eat sausage if I'm at a restaurant. I never buy it. Again, in terms of at home, I will eat bacon. I will occasionally, if we have tacos or something, occasionally my dad will make like barbecue chicken or a crock pot meal. Or occasionally there'll be a little bit of meat in something I eat. Like again, if there's like a soup and there's like a little bit of meat in a soup that has like vegetables and like loads of other things in it. Like that's not that much meat. Okay, I have ragu. I'm not ragu. It is ragu. It's meat sauce. But I have it with lunch every day over my ravioli. And I just want to say there is like so little meat in this meat sauce. I'm not even sure if it's real meat. Like I mean it is, but like there's like bacon bits that like aren't actually bacon. Yeah, it's like the amount of meat that is in this meat sauce is so small. Like, and I go through like a jar of this thing. Like it takes me weeks to get through like a jar of ragu with like this like tiny little bit of meat in it. It to me it's just mostly there to add flavor. It's not really like, oh, I'm gonna eat meat sauce. Like it's just like if it wasn't meat sauce, I wouldn't care that much. I'm not even sure. The last one my dad bought, I'm not even sure if it was meat sauce. It might be non-meat. It might be regular, which is fine. I don't really care that much. I'm just saying like I happen to have meat sauce. Like that's cool. Like I really don't care. I know my dad would make meat sauce with like soy meat because he has a he bought that. I don't know because he just likes. I don't know. It's weird because he likes meat, but then he also tries to be healthy because he's diabetic, and that's not the goddamn point. Okay. What I'm saying is like at home, like I eat again like a speck. I eat like 1 to 2 pieces of bacon a day, if that. I eat a tiny sprinkling of meat. Like, okay, this is what I eat in a day. I eat 1 to 2 pieces of meat, if that. Like bacon. I'll eat maybe like 1 to 2 pieces of bacon. I probably have, I would say 2 to 4 pancakes or waffles in a day. Pancakes or waffles are not vegetarian. I'm sure they're made with milk and they're chocolate chip, but I don't eat, but there's no meat in them. I eat fruit, either I have fruit juice, I have orange juice, apple juice. Right now I have lemonade. I eat, I don't even know. I eat, like frozen strawberries or like fruit I buy. Like I just eat like, so probably my breakfast and my like midnight snack or like my last meal will usually consist of something like 2 waffle or like sometimes it's just like 1 waffle. Like what I just had now was like 1 Eggo, 1 like small ass like chocolate chip Eggo with butter and maple syrup on it, 1 piece of bacon, and like a bowl of like a couple like big frozen strawberries and some orange juice. That's literally what I just ate. Like okay, like. And I'll have something similar for breakfast. If I don't want waffles, or if I'm out of it or whatever, sometimes I'll have cereal, I'll have granola, I'll have milk on it, sometimes I'll have yogurt, I'll just like vanilla yogurt and then mix in granola and strawberries. Again, I eat stuff like that. Now, in terms of lunch, most days, unless I have leftovers, like if I have leftovers from somewhere I was eating out, or if I have dinner leftovers that I really want to eat for lunch, I will eat those. Otherwise, I usually it's 8 ravioli in a bowl, heated up, and with ragu on it. Again, this much meat, and I usually have it with milk, and I'll get into that in a minute, and a cookie. Now, then dinner, again, I'm putting quotes around these because the times I eat them are very different. Also, during the school year, I do some different things, and I have snacks through the day. I kind of have 4 small meals. I don't know. Anyway, dinner will be whatever is on hand. Generally, sometimes I'll have frozen microwave meals, which have, like, a few chicken strips in them, but it's mostly pasta. Sometimes I will have whatever's left. Right now I've been having this really good vegetable soup that's a family recipe, and it's completely vegetarian. There's no meat in it. And again, if I eat out, I might have meat. I might have like a Chipotle bowl. I might have Chick-fil-A. I might have oh, and please don't like get on my ass about Chick-fil-A. I am not having this conversation. Like, okay, just, I'm sorry, but like, I have enough. Like, people are already on my ass for eating meat. Please don't get on my ass for Chick-fil-A. It's like near my dance class, and it's like marginally better than like McDonald's or fucking Arby's. I hate Arby's. Anyway, sometimes I'll have Chick-fil-A. Sometimes I might have a chicken sandwich, but I always have like fruit with it. I'll have like fries with it. Sometimes I just eat like a salad, which has either bacon or chicken or like whatever on it. But again, I just eat it. Okay. Sometimes if I'm getting Noodles and Company, I get it's the Mediterranean salad. Again, it's a salad that's mostly lettuce and vegetables with a few pieces of chicken on it. I'm not like eating a giant ass steak or something. Okay, and then sometimes I eat. Sometimes I'll have whatever else. Oh, if I do subs, I do. It has like, it's like bacon. It's like, I think it's like bacon salami. Turkey. If it's like turkey, it's like turkey ham salami. I forget what it's. I think it's like turkey ham salami. What's on this sub? That I order. I don't even get cheese on it because I don't like cheese on it. Like I don't even like cheese on it. So I do drink a lot of milk. I do drink regular like cow milk. I don't know. Like I really do not like the taste of any other milk. Like I don't like soy milk. I don't like almond milk. Like almond milk is marginally better than soy milk. I really fucking hate soy milk. It's disgusting in my opinion. And again, I'm just telling you guys what I eat. You can eat whatever you want as long as you're not like a fucking cannibal or something. I do not care. Like, you can eat whatever you want. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to tell you, oh, don't eat that giant-ass steak, or, oh, you're totally vegan. That's totally fine. I don't care. As long as you don't push it on me, I really don't care what you eat. The point is that I went on a long tangent about what I eat because I guess I'm just saying I try to eat. Oh yeah, and if I ever find myself needing a snack other than like candy or like a cookie, when I say candy, I mean like chocolate. Like I don't eat like hard candy. Gross. Or I like crackers or pretzels or something. Like, okay. Here's my point. Sometimes I'll get the little Yoplait yogurt cups, which isn't like a giant thing of vanilla yogurt. It's just like little, and they have like 6-ounce cups. They have like different flavors. They have blueberry, strawberry, and they're made of real fruit, so there's like actual blueberries in it. So I do eat a lot of milk. I do eat a lot of dairy products. I eat a, normal amount of meat. I do not eat a lot of meat. Like I do not eat a lot of like large pieces of meat. Like it's just not something I like eating anyway. I do eat like some stuff like bacon. I eat meat when it's like cooked up in things, but I don't usually eat meat by itself or just like order meat. And again, if you do that, I'm absolutely fine with it. I'm not telling you what to do. What I am saying is I'm not fine with myself. And a lot of people, I've seen so many posts going around. I've seen so many people who are like shaming other people into being vegetarians. They're like, you're a terrible person for not being a vegetarian. It's just like, guys, I already have very poor self-esteem. I already hate myself a lot of the time. So you guys just automatically think it's okay to just be, and it's okay to have an opinion or to say that, it's okay to like say, I'm a vegetarian because of this, or I'm a vegan because of this. Like, if you want to put out your reasons, this is why I decided to be, whatever, and that's totally fine. But if you're like, oh, you're dumb if you're not a vegetarian, or like, oh, you're not, like, you're dumb, or like, people who say things like that, it just makes me so, I feel terrible, and I really do feel terrible, because I'm not really, when I say, like, I love animals, I care about, like, I think animals are cute. I'm not really an animal person in terms, I don't have any pets, like, I do like cats. You don't really like dogs. I wouldn't eat a dog. Like, I mean, okay, like, if I was starving to death and somebody, like, had dog meat, I guess I would eat it, but, like, that's not the point. They don't sell dog meat. Like, okay, I don't eat... My point is that, like, domestic animals, I find animals cute. I took that video of the ducklings, and they're really cute. Like, people eat ducks. They eat ducks in China, like, for Thanksgiving or whatever. I don't know. They don't have Thanksgiving. Christmas, I don't know, whatever. They eat ducks. I don't know. Whatever holidays, because they don't have Christmas Eve. Whatever holidays they have in China. I'm so fucking sorry. Okay. Like Chinese American families who celebrate those holidays eat duck. That's not the point. The point is, I mean, it's no different from eating turkey or chicken or whatever you decide to eat for your preferred holiday. The point is, I'm saying, like, I am completely aware of the hypocrisy and the double standards of, like, oh, these animals are good and we should, support them, and these animals are totally fine to abuse and eat. I'm totally against animal abuse. I personally have nothing wrong with meat or, like, eating meat morally. Like I personally have no moral problem with eating meat. I have a moral problem with buying meat or getting meat, or I do have a moral problem with what the farms do, but I still eat the meat, or I still eat the meat from the farms, or I still, because it's available to me. Again, I don't want to go into the research. Like, I do not support what they do. I also don't support President Trump, but I'm not going to go out on the street. I'm not going to, like, go run up to, like, the White House, throw rocks through his window, and be like, oh my god, you suck, get out of the office, bro. Like, okay, like, I'm just saying, I'm not moving out of the country. I'm still living with it. I don't support it, but I'm living with it. And if this all sounds like a justification, I feel bad about it. I really do. And I know you're all probably saying, well, if you feel bad about it, then just stop eating meat. And this video is way too long, and I don't know what the fuck this is. I know I'm a terrible person. I'm aware of that. You don't have to tell me. Okay? Again, I don't eat that much meat. I'm probably going to eat less just because of what of all that stuff. I'm probably going to ask my dad to make less. I will still eat bacon. I will still eat, like, ground stuff. I'll still order stuff. I'm probably, like, if anything, I'm probably going to eat less. I'm probably not going to stop eating meat. If I ever, like, gradually start eating less and get to a point where I don't feel like I need to eat it, then maybe I would. But I can tell you for a fact, as long as it's available, I'm not going to stop drinking milk. I'm not going to become a vegan. That's not happening. Again, absolutely nothing wrong if you do want to become a vegan. In fact, more power to you. I support you as long as you don't shove it down people's throats. No pun intended. But I'm also downloading... Wait, hang on. Only 29%. It's taking fucking forever. I'm downloading Fortnite on my laptop, and it's taking fucking forever. Anyway, because my laptop can't play video games. Anyway, yeah, so basically that went on for way too long. That was, like, a really long ass rant, but I just want you all to know I do care about this stuff, and I know it contributes to global warming too, which is why I try to be more careful about it from now on for that reason alone, just because I'm so fucking worried about climate change. Yeah, so I'm not a vegetarian. You can totally be that. I don't care. In fact, more power to you. You're probably doing better than I am for the world. But I in other words, I do care a lot about the world. But I feel like I often have to put myself before other things, and that sounds really awful. But I've been through a ton of shit. I've had severe mental health stuff going on the last year or so. It's just been really bad. My last school year was just bad. And guys, what I'm saying is I'm not being selfish. I'm trying to take care of myself. I am trying to not have food problems. I'm trying to not obsess over things. I'm trying to make sure I eat enough and eat food that will, that I can actually eat. And I'm trying to let myself rest. I'm trying to not worry about things too much, not read too much into the news, let adults deal with shit. I do what I do and you know what I do. But I'm sorry. This is gonna be the end of the video. I'm really sorry for this video. I might privatize it. I don't know. I could keep making these like long rant-ass videos, which is kind of funny to me because, you know, I'm like that YouTuber now. Trust me, there'll be more like normal videos coming, don't worry, but I just feel like shit right now, and I just wanted to rant, so sorry, guys. You're totally okay to like disagree with me. You can totally say I'm a stupid, idiotic person who fucking hates that I'm a terrible person, and I'm a hypocrite, and you can say all that, and I already know, and I agree with you. But I am not a vegetarian, and I'm not proud of this at all. It's just that I'm not in a place. I'm sorry. It's bad, but I don't want to get too obsessed over what I eat, so to a point where I want to take care of myself, and I'm sorry. I don't know how to end this video. Dislike and unsubscribe for animal rights. You should all unsubscribe from my channel. I'm a piece of shit. Anyway, yeah, that's all for the video. I guess you can scream at me in the comments below. Bye.